everyone. In this video, we will cover the current affairs. I am Nuzhat Sana. Pradeep sir is on leave for some days, so I will continue it for some time, okay? For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. You can attend the quizzes on this app for better practice, and after that you can also read the detailed explanation of the questions you have missed. For regular updates, please check our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com, okay? Also, our latest initiative is UPSC Prelims Test Series for 2021 and 2022 in GK Today Academy app. So if you are appearing in UPSC Prelims, you may consider joining this. So now, without wasting any further time, let's get started. So today we will be discussing most important MCQs for 21st May 2021. Question number 1. Which basketball legend has been inducted posthumously into the Basketball Hall of Fame? Means who is the personality who have entered into the Basketball Hall of Fame after his death? Correct answer is C option, that is Kobe Bryant. So he has been awarded with this in a ceremony which was to be held 9 months ago, but due to COVID-19 it has been postponed for 9 months. One important thing is Kobe Bryant has not died due to natural death, but he has been dead in a helicopter crash in California with his daughter and 7 others. He is from USA. Now here one more question. Which are the countries who will jointly host the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup? Here 3 countries will host it together. First is Indonesia, then Japan and Philippines. And this will be 19th tournament of FIBA World Cup. Can you tell me President of Basketball Federation of India? Do tell me in the comments. Question number 2. Thromboembolic events, which is often seen in news recently, has been associated with what? First of all, what do you understand by this term thromboembolic? Actually, it's a biological term and it means the formation of some type of blood clot inside a blood vessel, okay? And due to which the flow of blood inside the body is obstructed through the circulatory system, fine? So it is something related to blood and blood vessels. Why this term is in news? Actually, recently it has been seen that persons who take their COVID vaccines goes through this process called as thromboembolic events. Means there is some type of bleeding and clotting thing happening inside their body. So this is the reason why this term is in news and it is related to COVID vaccination. So a panel on AEFI, which means adverse events following immunization. This panel has researched and informed the Union Ministry that this type of events like bleeding and clotting which follows the COVID vaccine injections to individuals in India are very less, okay? This report also suggests that these type of cases are just 0.61 per 1 million in India. Talking about Germany, this thing is very high there. In every 1 million cases, 10 cases are from this type of events, okay? So basically this panel researched on 498 cases and they found out that only 26 cases were there who were suffered from this type of event. So though it is a biological word, but it is in news due to COVID vaccination, okay? Question number 3. Who is the first India descent player to win the Mixed Martial Artist World Championship? So it is Arjun Bhullar, and he had made history as he became the first fighter of India to win this title. I have told you in previous videos that whenever there will be an Indian shining in the world, then that question would be very important for your exam. Here an Indian has made this record and that's why this question can come in your papers. Talking about AIBA Youth World Boxing Championship, which has been held in April month, who has hosted this? Kielce, Poland. Most important thing about this event is, in this event champion was India, then at the second position it was Russia, and third is Uzbekistan. And one more thing about Uzbekistan is the 2023 Men's Boxing Championship would be held by this country, okay? So these are the related events, you can relate it and remember it. Now one more question you have to tell me. At present, who is the president of Boxing Federation of India? Do let me know in the comments. Question number 4. K. Raj Narayana, who recently passed away, was an award-winning writer of which language? So actually this personality is a veteran Tamil writer and Sahitya Akademi winner. He has completed his 98 years and died due to age-related illness. One important thing about him is he is known as pioneer of Karisal literature. And the main reason why this personality can be asked in exams is because he is a Sahitya Akademi winner and he has won this award in 1991 for his novel Gopalla Purathu Makkal. So this novel is also important. Talking about Sahitya Akademi Puraskar, you know this award is very very prestigious and very important as well. So this year 2020, 20 personalities have been awarded with this, in which two names are very prominent. First is Arundhati Subramaniam and second is M. Veerappa Moily. So obviously 20 names cannot be remembered, but yes, these two names have to be in your heads regarding Sahitya Akademi Puraskar. The books for which they were awarded is Arundhati Subramaniam's book is When God is a Traveler, and second M. Veerappa Moily's book is Shri Bahubali Ahimsa Digvijayam. Fine. Question number 5. Dash Ministry on the recommendation of the Dash Ministry released 8,923.8 crore rupees to 25 states for providing grant to rural local bodies. So who has suggested this first of all? So it's Panchayati Raj Ministry. It has recommended this project. And who has released this much amount? So it is Finance Ministry. So correct answer is B option. Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance released the first installment of the basic grants. And for what purpose? So this can be utilized for various prevention and measures needed to combat COVID pandemic. As we know that India is trying so hard that this COVID pandemic should not reach to our rural villages. So on this path, decision has been taken. Now if you remember few months back, there has been an award regarding E-Panchayat Puraskar. It was given to UP this year, and last year it was given to Himachal Pradesh, but you need not to remember this one, only this can be asked, okay, because it is recent and has been given in 2021. In the last video we talked about the schedules and you all were right there. Now you have to tell me which schedule talk about our panchayats among those 12, which is related to panchayats, and also in which year this schedule got added, okay. So earlier it was not in our original constitution, but later on with amendment it was added into it. Coming to question number 6, the Darwin Ark which was seen in the news recently is located in which country? First of all, what is this Darwin Ark? Actually it is a rock formation to southeast of Darwin Islands, and it is in news because it has recently collapsed due to natural erosion. Actually it was like this, and now this area has been destroyed and it is just like this, okay. Actually it lies in the islands of the Pacific Ocean archipelago, and in which country? So it's Ecuador. This thing is made of natural stone which is a part of Darwin Islands, and earlier this site was considered one of the best places to dive this island, and from here you can observe sharks and other aquatic species as well. And this whole structure lies on an irregularly shaped rocky submerged plateau named as the Theater. This is the nickname. So there is the Pacific Ocean everywhere, and in between this ocean this structure lies, and now when this has been collapsed, so just two pillar like stands are there only, okay. Talking about Ecuador capital, it is Quito. And why Quito is important? Because it is in UNESCO World Heritage Sites as well, and the currency they use is US dollar. Fine. Question number 7, which country hosted the Paris summit which agreed on a plan to help Africa to tackle COVID pandemic? So recently in which country Paris summit has been organized, where it has been decided that Africa would be taken care of in this COVID pandemic? So this time French President Emmanuel Macron hosted this summit. So it is country France. For whom? For African, European and financial leaders, and they all have agreed to help Africa and given this plan a particular name which is called as New Deal for Africa and Buy Africa. So actually Emmanuel Macron tries to call for waiving of COVID vaccine patents so that Africa can also begin to produce its own vaccines and can survive in this COVID pandemic. And their leaders have also urged WHO, WTP and Medicines Patent Pool to remove all constraints applied by them in terms of intellectual property. Question number 8, which country passed the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act? This act has been passed by which country? So it's USA. US House has passed this legislation to counter a rise in anti-Asian hate crimes during this coronavirus pandemic. And according to it, this legislation would create a new position at the Justice Department there, so that they can do fast track review of these potential COVID-19 related hate crimes, okay. So two things are important. First of all, it is an act of USA and it is related to anti-Asian hate crimes. Fine. In the previous video we have studied that US government can authorize the president to take all appropriate actions, and we have learned that how they can put tariff based and non-tariff based retaliation on foreign government. So you have to tell me now which act authorizes the president to do so and under which section as well. Okay, so please participate in comments and give me your answers. Question number 9. Which state has been ranked first in setting up health and wellness centers under Ayushman Bharat program in 2020 to 21? Actually, at the initial stage, the center had set a target of establishing 2,263 centers for each state, but Karnataka has upgraded 3,300 centers till March 31 so that they can provide comprehensive primary health care in rural areas as well. So in this field, Karnataka has stopped. Okay. Recently, Karnataka was also in news due to its app called as Shikshakra Mitra app, and this app is for teachers. So actually it enables teachers to avoid visiting education departments in this COVID pandemic and can do their works sitting at home, okay? And all the paperwork can be done online. So please keep in mind this app is from Karnataka government. Question number 10. Which state has launched Amrit Vahini app and chatbot app to provide information about COVID pandemic in the state? So these two apps are launched by which state so that they can provide accurate information about COVID pandemic in their state. So it has been launched by CM Hemant Soren, who is from Jharkhand. So with the help of this app, what you can do is you can get all information about how many beds are available right now in the state and in which hospitals. And you can also book those beds online. So this work can be done by Amrit Vahini app. And what is the use of chatbot app? So with this app you can get all the information related to COVID-19, such as medicines, like what medicines are prescribed for it, then what should be your perfect diet that is recommended by professionals, or if you want to consult doctors, then you can do it with this app without paying any single penny. Okay, so it is totally free. So these two initiatives are from Jharkhand. And now I would like to ask you a question. In the previous video we have studied that there was a service initiated by NCPCR which was called as Samvedna. And why it has been initiated, why it has been launched? So that it can remove all the fear and stress of students or children. So can you tell me the full form of this acronym Samvedna? Do let me know in the comments. Question number 11. Haiyang 2D is the new Earth observation satellite launched by which country? So which country satellite is this? So actually Haiyang 2D is a ocean monitoring satellite and it has been sent into orbit by China. So how it will work there? Actually this satellite will form a constellation with HY2B and HY2C satellites so that they can build an all-weather and round-the-clock dynamic ocean environment monitoring system. Okay. So actually China has created such type of system so that they can predict the marine disasters as well. So with this method they would get an early warning on marine disasters. Fine. Question number 12. Dermatology Assist is an artificial intelligence powered tool to detect skin disease introduced by which company? So it has been initiated by Google. During the Google's Input-Output Developer Conference, the company introduced this type of tool to detect skin diseases. Okay. And for this you have to use only smartphone cameras. Actually this tool is a web-based app which would be launched by a company later this year, and it enables the user to understand the issues related to skin, hair and nails. Okay. So most important thing is this type of artificial intelligence powered tool is developed by Google. Fine. Question number 13. Antarvedi coast, where a giant dead sperm whale was recently washed off, is located in which state? Actually this is not the first time when you have heard about this type of sperm whale which has been washed off at the coast. This has been happening many a times in Andhra Pradesh. What is the exact scientific name of this type of dead sperm whale? It's Physeter macrocephalus and it was sighted off at Antarvedi coast, which is the confluence of Godavari river into Bay of Bengal. And from 2010 this event is very frequent here at Andhra Pradesh, which is obviously not a good sign. And this type of species is classified under Schedule 2 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. With this a question arises, can you tell me in which year elephant project has been started so that awareness about elephants can be increased and there should be a ban on illegal killing of elephants. Okay. So in which year this initiative has been taken? You have to tell this in the comments. Question number 14. LAMDA, that is Language Model for Dialogue Applications, is an artificial intelligence driven technique being introduced by which company? So in previous question we have studied about artificial intelligence based tool by Google, and now there is different type of artificial intelligence driven technique which is LaMDA, and it has been initiated by option number C, that is Google again. So actually it will allow people to have conversation on various topics open-endedly. Okay, so actually it is a machine learning technique which enables a conversation interaction between itself and users. Fine. And this is said to be the next step to chatbots, because chatbots are limited to PC fixed response, but this one is more than a chatbot. Fine. Coming to last question, which is the first state to reimburse GST on COVID related donations? So which state has decided that it will reimburse all the GST that has been already paid on COVID related donations? So it is the initiative of Haryana, applicable up to June 30. And why Haryana is trying to do so? Because it is trying to encourage efforts by corporations, NGOs and individuals, and they want to facilitate the donations of oxygen concentrator, COVID-19 vaccines and injections. So basically Haryana government wants that the efforts which are made by corporations, NGOs and individuals, they should be appreciated, and so it has decided that it would reimburse all the GST paid on these type of donations, and they believe that it would help in facilitating the oxygen concentrator supplies, COVID-19 vaccines and injections. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet tomorrow again with some more important news. Till then, stay tuned. Please give a thumbs up if you like the content, and don't forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.